we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. He's that slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Gray. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hilton. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Golden Flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Iowa State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
At the 45. That's a first down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. The sure hands, it's Hilton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. The short hands, it's Hilton.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker, it's Goff. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Golden Flashes getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. They'll run for it on third and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones are marching down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Galloway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Gray. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Goff. He's inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. The option. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, what a move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafes comes out to start the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Pulls it in, it's Malone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Gray. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Malone. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Hilton. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Golden Flashes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
number 25.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good.
31, Iowa State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. It's complete to the right. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kent State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gray. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
To the air, it's Gray. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Malone. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did